Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Guten Abend. What up, boys? How's everyone doing? You're listening to Just My 2 Cents. I don't have a voice. I lost it Saturday evening, screaming over a couple of fighters, 2 in particular. So I'm sorry for the quality of the audio. I have to preserve what's left of it for the stream. The stream Wednesday, the podcast Thursday, and the weigh-in stream Friday. So I'm going to try and stay close to the mic. I might turn the volume up a little bit. There we go. Turn the volume up a little bit so I don't have to shout. But yeah, dude, my voice is just about gone. You can blame a couple of fighters in particular, but yeah, pretty rough. Before we get started, follow your boy on Tapology. Follow me on Twitter, X, whatever. And X. Follow me on X. That sounds so fucking stupid. But Elon and his fucking high-functioning ass thought that would be a better fucking idea than just keeping Twitter. But Anyways, man, I hope y'all had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend as far as sports. There's always ups and downs, strikes and gutters. There is good things and bad things about the sports this weekend. Mostly good Saturday and bad Sunday. But overall, it was a good weekend, man. So I hope y'all had a good one too. Welcome to the show. There's no one in here. So like last week, here I am talking to myself. That's chaos. That's chaos theory. But it doesn't matter, man, because I'm excited to talk about what happened at UFC Vegas 80, and I'm very excited to talk about this gentleman that you see on my avatar. If you don't know who that man is, don't worry. You will soon. You will very fucking soon. So like I said, you're listening to Just My Two Cents. Welcome to the show. It's Monday. It's another recap. I'm going to try and preserve what's left of my voice. But I will tell you all what I thought about the fights that led to me pretty much losing my voice. I got my cold brew. I got my ganja. Everything Irie. Shout out to Strain for the Mendo perps. I wish they were paying me for it, but you gotta fake it till you make it sometimes. So yeah, how about that UFC Vegas 80, baby? How about it? Well, I guess since no one's in here, I will go ahead and crank through these first couple fights, which were the first two in particular were very unnoteworthy. Well, that's not entirely true, but there just wasn't a ton that happened, but we'll just get through them real quick. Before we get started talking about anything gambling or money related, I want to remind you all of something right now. What you're listening to right now, what you will listen to perhaps. What you are listening to is, in fact, an entertainment stream. This is not gambling advice. This is not financial advice. You'd be foolish to think otherwise. This is just for entertainment, for fight hype. And I'm just basically telling you what I am betting. So if you do decide to tail any of my sometimes questionable bets, you're doing so at your own risk. If you're having a problem with gambling, call that number. And yeah, please and thank you. I take no legal responsibility for anything. Now, we're going to talk about that gentleman soon that you see right there. But first things first. Let's get to this UFC Vegas 80. Took place this past weekend, back in the Apex. And overall, it's kind of tough to think about this one objectively because I still stand by, if you didn't have any action, if you didn't have a dog in the race or dogs, whatever, and you were just a casual fan or someone that was like new to UFC, like just starting to get into it, how would you sell someone on this fight card? And if we didn't have this break, why would you be fucking interested at all? It would just be like, oh God, here we go. But Um, so I'm trying to zoom out from my own personal experience and like how would I rate the card just entertainment wise? No, I would say no worse than a C plus, but no better than a C minus. So we're like C minus B plus range. There are a lot of decisions, a lot of fights that people swore to God would just end inside the distance that fucking didn't. And then some that people swore to fucking everything they love that it was going to go the distance and it just fucking ended so goddamn quick. So overall, yeah, at best I'll say B minus, C plus, and it's hard to like totally remove my own personal experience. So yeah, that's what I'll settle somewhere in there. Who is this? What up? What's up, player? How was your weekend? The 1% club lives on. You better tell them. That's the that gentleman right there is the 1% club whisperer. He has his ear to the streets when it comes to that James Krause. When it comes to the James Krause, the lobby CDQ will tell you what the deal is. That's my well, I don't want to blow up the spot, but that's my inside track. That's my inside man. When it comes to Krause related fighters or former Krause fighters, that's who I turn to. Sorry, lobby, I just gave the game up. I know it's to be sold, not to be told, but I'm sorry, man. I just couldn't help myself. But I'm sure you appreciate the acknowledgement. I know how much you love attention, so and I mean, yeah, I kind of do too. So whatever, man. Whatever, bro. Fading former Kraus coach favorites losing. Jesus Christ, I can't read. Fading former Kraus coach favorites to lose in round one in Apex wins again. LFG. Lobby says thanks. And I say to you, you're welcome. Thank you for being here, Lobby. How was your weekend, my dude? What are you smoking on? What are you doing? I am smoking Mendo Perps out of my new bubbler. I'm calling him Cagney. It is fashioned in the style of a 1920s mobster vehicle, and the mouthpiece actually pops as a gangster would with a Tommy gun. So it's dope, and it actually, dude, you can actually fucking stroke this thing and get a nice fucking smooth hit. A pretty decent sized one too. Like it's kind of like the Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's not doesn't quite hit like a bong, but it's not too far from it, man. And it's nice and it's handheld, fits right in your hand. You can just fucking rip the shit out of it. Smooth hits. I'm enjoying it. And Mendo Perps, classic Mendocino Perps, dude. What are you vaping on though, Lobby? I know it's something crazy. Tell me, dude. Make me jealous. Make me jealous. Mendo Perps is a classic, but it has been around for a while. Lobby probably on some new shit. But yeah, we're just getting started here, man. I got a little time today. I just don't have much of a voice. So I apologize for that. I'm not trying to sound all low and sultry, and I'm not doing that for dramatic effect. It's just that's as high as I can talk. Real low talker today. Now, what do you want now, Lobby? White Walker, that's sick. I think I smoked some White Walker not too long ago. I'm not just saying that either. It just sounds familiar. Or maybe or maybe it was something I was trying to get, but at that name as a weed strain does sound familiar to me. But that's sick though, dude. Is it treating you right? Is it blowing your skirt up? Tickling your tank? I mean, Mendo Perps is classic, man. It's just a nice, like, you know, straight down the middle. Checks a lot of boxes. It doesn't like destroy any one thing in particular, but it's a nice, like, well balanced, even kind of maybe slightly indica leaning. I don't know. I like Mendo Perps though. Been around for a while. White Walker is a newer strain. But yeah, since it's just me and you in here, partner, we just fucking talking weed or whatever you want to. Did you watch any boxing this weekend? I can't remember what boxing was or what. I can't even speak. I don't even remember what boxing there was this weekend, but yeah. Yeah. I was watching UFC and I was watching, dude, team sports has sucked a dick this fucking weekend, dude. For my teams. Cowboys get fucking embarrassed. Ravens choke. Fucking O's choking, going flat, breaking my heart, dude. Must win, man. Got to win 3 in a row. O's got to win 3 in a row now. But whatever. Whatever, dude. I just don't. I'm gonna blame Hyde. I don't know who is really to blame, but I think ultimately that falls on the skipper. What the fuck is Grayson Rodriguez doing in there? Why is Kyle Gibson not starting? Why is Dean Kramer not starting? Fucking put Tyler Wells in there. Why is Tyler Wells not starting? Why are you putting a dude that you had to send down to the minor leagues starting in the playoffs against a team that's high right now in the Rangers? What in the fuck? I've been telling my wife, and I know I'm a new O's fan. I'm officially an O's fan now, but I've been saying this all season. The O's are a very well balanced team, and we're really good in a lot of areas. But the biggest glaring hole, the biggest chink in the armor is not having the right pitcher in at the right time. We have good pitchers, but sometimes it's been one of those years where it's like, okay, there'll be a pitcher that's doing really well, but we won't always have them in at the right time. We'll be trying to push these guys that just don't have their stuff or just inconsistent, you know? And that's what Rodriguez has been. He was great. Oh, we really got something here. Then he sucked. Oh, we got to send him down to the minors. Oh, he's great again. Send him back up. Oh, he's got velocity now. Blah, blah, blah. And now it just fucking 10-5. I'm sorry. That's not on the hitters. That's not on anything but pitching. Because those 10 runs, they came pretty early, dude. It was out of control pretty early. So that's on the pitching. And ultimately, that's on the skipper or the pitching manager or fucking the general manager, somebody. And maybe Angelos is like, make sure Grayson is. It's just, I don't know, man. It just don't make no sense. But got to win 3 in a row now, or it's going to be an embarrassing early exit for the Orioles. I mean, we can do it. We've been doing it all year. But it's crazy because the O's have not been swept once this year. Tell them, homie, no, I'm about to get to it. We about to celebrate, Playboy. What you doing? Virtual dap. Virtual dap, homie. Only 10 when we buy. 16.5, that's too bitch. 16.5, bitch, that's too high. It depends on how many years. Only 10 when we buy, homie. Only 10 when me and homie Noah buy. Orioles got to win 3 in a row, or we going home in Camden Yards, man. It will break my heart, but hey, I'm here for it. I'm an O's fan, dude. Win, lose, or draw. Can't be fair weather now. I took the blood oath. My wife is true blue Baltimore, born and raised in the city. O's fan her whole life. It's hers by birthright to give. If I complete the ritual, took the blood oath, she said the words, I said them back. I'm an O's fan. So even if we end up going home early, it's not like I'm a fucking not be a O's fan next season. We're gonna go to some games next season like we went to some games this season. But yeah, gotta win 3. Anyways, we about to get to this UFC shit. I just wanted to God, man, yeah. I was just doing a brief sports recap, dude, and I'm sorry I lost my voice. I'm sure you can sympathize, my dude. But yeah, shout out to the whole Texas, shout out to the Dome, shout out to homie Noah. Man, Noah, do you have a wrench? Because if not, I need to give you one. I know I took the wrenches because they get out of control, but dude, you've been like the last few stream. Well, there was one where I had 10 people in here, but like the last couple, man, have been kind of low volume, but somebody that shows up every single fucking time is Noah. So I don't. This is the wrench thing has been something that's like I've struggled with since I got on YouTube in 2018. So I gotta do it though, man. I gotta fucking. Hey, dude, Noah, congratulations, homie. I'm bequeathing you with the power of the blue wrench. You are now a managing moderator. Magic lightning bolt. Shazam! Oh, oh, you know, look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. I'm the captain. You earned it, brother. What a boy. What up, bro picks? Subscribe to that man's channel on a heater. No will tell you that too. What you doing? Yeah, good guess. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get to that. Don't you worry about that. Bro Pix knows though. Bro Pix is a smart dude. Dude, I hate cops. Except Bro Pix. No, I'm just playing. I don't hate cops. Not all cops are bad, and Bro Pix is evidence of that. He keeping them Marcus streets safe. Keeping filth off the streets. What's up though, Keep? How was your weekend, dude? Just talking about homie Noah. Dude. Oh my God. I fucking love it. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get to some Dana White Contender Series. But yeah, back to the captain, Noah. Dude, you've been one of the most consistent dudes on this channel as far as just coming in here and kicking it with your boy. So man, I appreciate it. So yeah, y'all start talking. I mean, y'all already know what the deal is. And Justin, I know that you don't mind to not have the wrench, or I'd give you one too, because I used to give the wrench out as just like a token of appreciation. And I guess you could say I'm doing that now too, but I'm being more reasonable with it now, because what happens is you give a wrench out, then you give another wrench out, and pretty soon it's like once the number starts increasing, then it's like, oh well, why don't I have a wrench? Oh, you don't. This dude has a wrench. That dude has, and then it gets into one of those situations. So the reason I'm doing this is because of the low numbers, relatively speaking, and all that. Noah is just then there's no angle or anything. It's just like He just wants to talk fights and just talk shit and chop it up with me. He's just a bud, you know? So that's like, it is a token of appreciation, but it's also, I know that Noah knows what I expect from the chat and like what I'll put up with and what I won't. So, as is always, when I do give the wrench, that means that I trust you to sort the chat, let people talk shit. But if anyone gets, I mean, he knows what I'll tolerate as far as what people say to me and like what people say to him. Now you fucking mouth off with Noah, he gonna go oops upside your head with that blue wrench, and he's gonna be in fucking timeout. And Noah knows who who gets banned, who gets put in timeout. He's been around long enough to know that. So I don't have to like really worry about, well, is he going to get abusive with the wrench? He can if he wants to. And if something crazy happens with someone that's, a made man, then we'll sort it out. But he already knows who's made. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, all this really goes without saying, but just anyone that doesn't know, it's like, why does Noah have a wrench? Well, I think I only have two other moderators. I think it's Big Show and Alex, and now Noah. The holy trinity of moderators. That's a good squad, dude. That's a good goon squad. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 combo. Jab, cross, no look, left hook. You out of there. You up out of there. Oh, yes. How sweet it is. How sweet it is to be the man. All right, let's talk UFC Vegas 80. Let's talk about what happened. Shout out to everyone that backed JJ Aldridge. I don't know what it is about some of these low-level women's fighters and people thinking that they can strike and talking crazy about them striking. Like people were saying Jazz DeVicious was a good striker and was a better striker than Tracy Ortiz. And people were saying that like Montana was like gonna do something to JJ. Like JJ was piecing her up, dude. I picked Montana too, so you can count my dumb ass. But I knew that she wasn't the better striker. I just thought she'd be able to get takedowns and like smash her when it got to the ground, but it never got there. And she thinks she's a striker, and she got fucking tuned up. Yeah, was wrong here. Another one where I thought Munoz could get the takedowns consistently, but it was just on the feet. Arichi Lang just tuned him. What are you gonna do? It's just a one-dimensional grappler. That was it was a trend on this car, won't it? One-dimensional grapplers that think they can fucking strike. Unreal. Well, let's get this over with. Because what you see right there, in my opinion, that's what it was. Kaneko Murata 1, 2, and 3. People are like, oh, the second round was close. Vanessa did more damage. The fuck she did. There was an accidental clash of heads that cut Murata open. They showed the replay during the broadcast. And Vanessa Demopoulos was on her back. And like, she was doing more damage. No, she wasn't. She was like yelling and like flailing. But to act like Kaneko Murata landed 0 ground and pound strikes in the second round, that's just a bad faith argument. She controlled the round, and she did just as much damage. And when the damage is equal, who's in control? Murata. Not one time did it look like Vanessa Demopoulos was close to a sub. In the third round, she was getting hammer smashed. That was a fucking robbery. So unfortunately, shout out to the boys at Pub. Shout out to the MMA Locker Room Talk podcast. Shout out to my dude Big Show for this dope ass overlay. But yeah, that fucked the parlay. The last leg wouldn't have cleared anyway, but still, that's fucking whack. But that's all. I'm going to waste my breath on that. I don't have much of one left because I don't have much of a breath left because I lost it because I was fucking screaming. This one in particular had me doing the fool. My neighbors hated me for this one, dude. What did I say Friday, boys? Shouldn't have been the underdog, period. Let alone a fucking plus 210 underdog. He crushed that motherfucker. Fighters, grapplers in particular, take note. That's what you fucking do when you're on the ground. Better wrestling beats good wrestling beats good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Good wrestling and good ground and pound beats Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu every single fucking time. Mendonça, whatever, was just relentless going for the takedowns. Nate Mayness showed good takedown defense. That power whizzer kept him from letting Mendonça get on top of him. And then when Mendonça went for the heel hook, he grabbed both legs. So he couldn't isolate a leg. So it was almost like Mayness had a splint against his leg that was like giving him the extra, like, it was just so clear. Everyone on the broadcast, and I'm sure they could hear it because it's like, it's pretty quiet in the apex, especially with a fight like that, where it's just like grappling. Not even the family is like screaming or anything. So you could hear everything. It was like, he's not going to get this heel hook. And what was Mayness doing? It was very Kevin Holland-esque. He was cracking him, dude. He almost put him out when Mendonça had his legs. But that right there, that picture you see right there, dude, he's out right there. He knocked him out and then woke him up. Because he had his hands up before. Mayness crushed him, dude. He pounded his skull into the crust of the earth. And he was a plus 210 underdog, dude. Every time Mendonça went for the takedowns, and like I said, take note. Stay heavy on top, heavy ground and pound. It's MMA, dude. It's not a fucking grappling tournament. Unless you're fucking an elite Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, hear me now. Heavy on top, heavy ground and pound. You start drilling a dude in the fucking face, he's going to start forgetting about the grappling and worry about getting punched in the face. It's a tale as old as time. But yeah, cash it, boys. Fucking cash it, Bobo. Old Nate Mayness out of Kentucky. Let's fucking go, Bo. Cash it. Oh, you are, Nate? What you say? Yes, sir. Nah. You like that shit? I do. Tell him. You better believe it. We're in the WWE era, brother. Titty ho, cutting a promo. That's all I care about. I mean, it's ridiculous. And what's crazy too, this is the last thing I'm going to say on it. What's crazy too is that how you know that was a stitch up was the bookies had Murata live as like a minus 600. So what that says to everyone is, oh, you're good. Your Murata bet's good. We think that she's so far. And they put that line up not even halfway through the third round. So it's not like that was with, 2 minutes left. No, that was like with a minute and a half, 2 minutes into the third round. They think that Murata's over a minus 500 favorite. So that was a stitch up, man. That was fucking, somebody phoned it in. Dude, exactly. That's why you're a moderator. Dude, it's bullshit, dude. It is fucking bullshit. Exactly. Bryce gets his fucking face because everyone's like, damage. Yeah, exactly. Tell him, Noah. And I'm going to use that. Everyone is talking about, oh, well, if she did more damage. All right. I refer you to the Dan Ige Bryce Mitchell fight. That was a 3-round fight, too. Who did more damage? Ige. But Bryce won the fight. Why? Because we're in the WWE era and they like titty hoeing. They like loud, ignorant fucking hayseeds talking about Jesus Christ and freedom. But that don't have nothing to do with the Bible. Braveheart ain't got jack shit to do with the Bible. So what are you even talking about, Bo? You don't know because you damn hayseed from Cabot. And you think the earth's flat like a dumb fuck. Making Arkansas look even worse than we already do. God, Arkansas Razorbacks. Jesus Christ. Just fucking throw a grenade in that whole program. And this is coming from a dude that is Arkansas Razorback by birthright. So just anyways. But nah, man. It was just bullshit. Anyway, but thank you for pointing that out. And that's what it is too. Yeah, exactly. How you gonna score Ige Mitchell for Bryce and then score Demo Murata for Demo? It don't make no sense. I'm sure Jackie Boy will tell me otherwise, though. What's up, Jack? How are you, my friend? Jackie Boy, I appreciate that. And I'm trying. All right. Dude, Greg, I know you cleaned up this weekend, and I'm blanking right now on who exactly you crushed it with. People, well, I'll say this: if we haven't gotten to that fight yet, you can celebrate when we get there if you have time. If not, let the people know, man. You already know what the deal is. What's up, though, Jack? How are you, brother? How was your damn weekend? Mine was really good. Hey, thank you, dude. I was not the only one on main S. So anybody else who was on main S, just let them know. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough, Jack. I don't have the energy or the voice to get into it with a fearsome opponent like Jackie Boy today. So I will just say congratulations, Jack. And if there is anyone that I'm happy about making money off of those shenanigans, it's the Magic Honeybee. It won't Jackie Boy's fault. Jackie Boy didn't have nothing to do with that. So I'm happy that you won money, Jack. A virtual handshake there, brother. It's ridiculous. He shouldn't have been favored at all, let alone heavily favored. That made no sense at all. What's this? That's not enough. Mateus Mendones against a dude that hung tough with like top 15 fighters? Man, please. Anyways, man. Yeah, that one felt real good. But I appreciate it, Jackie Boy. Appreciate the kind words. Appreciate you being here. Hey, you see homie Noah's shiny new superpowers? You see his eyes glowing blue with the power of the blue wrench? Yeah, dude, how surprised was she? She said, how genuine, and was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I won." That was like, I just won the lottery. I can't believe that just happened. Especially after the third round. It was just wild. But yeah, man, Maynes crushed the dude. So yeah, take notes, man. Fighters, up and coming fighters right now in the UFC. If you're going to grapple, be a good wrestler, be heavy on top, and use heavy ass ground and pound. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Heavy top pressure, heavy ground and pound, heavy takedown defense, heavy hips, everything heavy with the grappling. It's just a gambling racket, man. You just gotta work with them. You just gotta play the system, man. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But we'll press on. Diana Kovalevich I mean, she just jabbed her goddamn face off. Just broomstick in the face every time Belbita would come in with no setup. Belbita leads with her head first too. She 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 does do a good job of tucking her chin, but she also points her forehead forward and leads with it. So because she was doing that and she has no head movement, she was just leaning her head into Carolina's jab. And Carolina was power jabbing that motherfucker. She was leaning forward too. And leaning forward, heavy on the front foot, and just boom, power jab. Boom. Every time they would fucking come together. Boom, 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 boom. It was just fucking her face up, dude. I knew she was a better fighter, but I just didn't expect her. I thought she would use the grappling a lot more, and that's how she would beat her. But she just stood with her and just jabbed her fucking face off, man. Well, she's just a jabroni. Like, Carolina is a high end jobber, but she is definitely high end. She's older now. She's a little washed, but she was certainly the better fighter. You think Diana Belbita could hang with Rose Namajunas or fucking JJ? Get the fuck out of here. She would get crushed. So yeah, man, this was actually a pretty easy pick. This was, I'm sorry, man. If you were all over Belbita, you're a simp, and that's okay. I simp. I simp for fucking fine ass UFC fighters, just like any. I'm a warm blooded heterosexual male. Fuck you want me to do? So yeah, I simp too, man. But if you were all over Belbita on this spot, you should know better. Shame on you. You simping. I've done it before too, but that's what I would say to myself, because that's all it is, simping, man. You knew who the better fighter was. You just either don't like JJ or you just simping for Diana. And Diana is a goofy bitch too, man. Big fucking like D Reynolds, fucking huge snowshoes for feet, gangly bird looking bitch. I mean, she's pretty, like she has a pretty face, but she's like goofy. Anyways, Carolina whooped her ass. Yeah, a Jackie boy, you can only feel so good about that for so long because it was literally just the one, just the jab, just they come together again. Yeah. Dude, I mean, they do make money over there, so I can't like trash their results, but and I can't really like hate on someone for being a goofball necessarily, but Jacob is a fucking goofball. I'm not saying either of them are like terrible at gambling. They obviously like they do well as far as money, but like Angelo's kind of corny and Jacob is a goof. But they do pretty well. So I can't hate on them for that, but like yeah, sometimes they get ridiculous with some of the things they say. You should have fucking known. But no, I can't fucking be like, oh, they're terrible, dude. They're one of the worst. Like they do all right. But yeah, Jessica Andrade does not suck. That's trolling. That's hot takes. Bird Beta. She is, man. She's a jabroni. Have you seen some of the fighters she's lost to? Lord have mercy. But hey, shout out to Bro Picks. He was in here a little earlier. I don't know if he still is, but yeah, shout out to homie Justin. He was on Bill Algeo. Uh Glad I stuck with the Algeo pick, but I tell you what, man, so many people were on Algeo inside the distance, or in particular, Algeo by sub. Dude, what? What in the fuck? Um, nah, man, I can't front you that. I did, I picked Algeo by sub, but yeah, like I was not gonna bet that, man. This version of Hernandez doesn't death gas quite as much. Hernandez has improved, dude. It's just, I think he's just hit his ceiling. I think he'll end up being one of those fighters when it's all said and done. He had a couple crazy good wins, but at the end of the day, he's kind of just kind of more just like he was a flash in the pan, kind of just middling jobber. A once thought of jobber. I don't know. He'll win a couple more fights because now that he lost to Algio, they'll give him someone that everyone thinks he'll beat. And like Hernandez actually might be like a pretty big dog, depending on who they give him. So I may look to do that because he's not like, everyone just swore to fucking God that Algio was going to get him out of there in the second round. And it's like, shit, Algio got cracked a couple times in the second and third, particularly in the second, where it's like, shit, dude, you better stay on your fucking bike, Bill. But he did. He clearly won. He styled on him. But yeah, it's like some people were talking about Algio by knockout. It's like, what kind of little yellow rocks are you smoking on, dude? Bill Algio couldn't finish his fucking lunch. He couldn't punch his way out of a fucking wet paper bag. Are you kidding me? Come on, dude. But yeah, I did pick Algio by sub, but whatever. I won't go to bet that shit. Drew Dober very predictably crushes Rick Glenn. Dude, if you bet Rick Glenn or pick Rick Glenn, you need to look yourself in the mirror and say, I hate Drew Dober and I'm jealous of him because he's more handsome than me. Because that's all that was. You knew goddamn well Rick Glenn won't do jack shit to Drew Dober. Because you know what Rick Glenn is. He's a tough guy. He's just a meat and potatoes, just working class, blue collar, tough guy. And I've seen what happens to people that try and do that with Drew Dober that aren't good. Rick Glenn's a jobber. This is one of the easiest picks on the card. If you didn't have Drew Dober by first round knockout, come on, man. I didn't bet it because I thought there was a chance that Glenn might make it to the second. I thought Drew might not, considering he just got fucking chin checked. But Drew does what he continues to do, and Rick Glenn continues to be a fucking jobber. So this was a pretty easy call. Like, if you run Rick Glenn, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not saying I haven't made stupid picks and I won't make more, but I mean, goddamn. Give your head a shake. Ain't it, Jackie Boy? Ain't what y'all say? Give your head a shake. Get your head out of your fucking ass. Rick Glenn. Come on, dude. Damn, Noah Kirsten. Sahil Pandey, what's up, dude? How are you? Long time no see. How was your weekend? Izzy versus Max. Sahil, I like you, bro, but I don't play the size parity. I think it's just a waste of time personally. But I'll say Max because I'm a Max fan. Hernandez is like 145 Jake Matthews. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, this is why you're a moderator. Now, see, I'll talk fights that will happen. I just don't like fantasy fights. That's all. But it's good to see you, man. I hope you had a good weekend. After watching recent upsets, I'm 100% convinced Ilya will kick. I tell you what, if they're standing and trading, I don't even hate that. I do not even hate that. And Ilya will be the underdog. Believe that shit. Jackie Boy says, I was so excited when he dropped him round 2. I had KO. Dude, he sat him right down. And that's not Bill Algio being a tough puncher. That's Hernandez just not having a good chin. Alex Hernandez just doesn't have a good chin. I don't think it's even like a gas thing. I just think he's a little bit chinny. Yeah, but like, it's Dober, you know. Hey, man, I have made dumb picks before, and I'll make worse picks than that. So don't worry. It's okay. It's okay, my dude. But yeah, hey, I don't hate that, Sahil. I don't even hate that at all. I don't even really think that's a hot take. Ilya got hands and he cracks, and Volk likes to fuck. Hey, sometimes he likes to be a fucking tough guy too. Volk likes to be a big fucking tough guy. Try it. Try it with Ilya. Try it with a 26-year-old dude. When you getting set down by Max, you getting dropped by fucking, who was it, Chad Mendez? Try it. Give her a spin, Volk. See how you fare. See how you fare on the feet with fucking Ilya Taporia, 27-year-old full of vinegar and piss. All right. I don't mind it at all. Can't believe my under parlay failed due to Morono. Hey, Jackie boy, I'm sorry, brother. I try to tell people about Morono. I switched to Buckley on Friday, but yeah, I mean that's a pretty good segue. Like, how many? What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all Friday? Call Alex Morono tough in my fucking chat and see if you don't get timed out. I won't block you, but if you're cool with me, I'll still time you out. Call Alex Morono tough. Try me. Test me. Test my blue wrench gangster on that. Call Alex Morono tough. The dude is chinny. He's a good fighter. He's skilled. He's a great grappler. He's a good offensive striker. He's got good kickboxing, but he's fucking chinny. You cannot have it all with Alex Morono. Stop saying he's all that in a bag of potato chips. He does not have a chin. It was almost KO loss number 5. It almost was. It almost was. People love doing that with Alex Morono. He's everyone's favorite underdog little fuck buddy. He's so tough. He's so gritty. He's a really good fighter. He's he is a good fighter. I'm not saying Morono's trash. What I'm saying is he's fucking chinny, and people just don't want to fucking admit that. People always try and beat around the bush. Yeah, he has had chin issues in the past, but people love saying that. He's had chin issues in the past, but I think he's fixed them. Bull fucking shit. He doesn't follow a game plan. He tries to brawl every single time he gets in there, and he ain't got the fucking chin to do it against a good striker. And he almost got his fucking block knocked off by Numanza. So glad I switched my pick there. And I'm glad I didn't bet Buckley by KO either. I'm saying, Jackie. I'm saying, Jackie boy. Tell him. The Morono love. It was Morono to me. That's why I switched. It's like, what, dude? He's not bad, but like Morono against a powerful striker is a recipe for disaster. Because he always tries to go out there and be like, no, I know I can do this. I know I'm tough. I know I can beat this guy. And then it's bada bing, bada boom. And he's doing the chicken dance. Like, he held on for dear fucking life in that third round. And he's really lucky he didn't get stopped. Because it was this close. It was a couple more from Buckley, and he would either gotten straight up slumped unconscious or looked so bad that the ref would have been forced to stop it. Oh, it makes me sick. Just shut the fuck up, man. You just like betting him as an underdog, and you cash him as an underdog a few times, which is like, again, this is one of those, I've been saying this a lot lately. In a vacuum, Morono as an underdog is not bad, and he has been profitable. But dude, you have to look at each fight for what it is and the stylistic matchup. It's like this was always a people. Oh, dude, so many people said that they love the stylistic matchup from Morono against Buckley. It's like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? Buckley is the worst kind of stylistic matchup for Alex. An athletic, powerful striker that is gonna entice him into a fucking firefight. What's that? What's that, baby? Yeah, I didn't understand that either. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Yeah. They put him in a fucking box. Imagine what, dude. I don't even want to think about what some of those people would do to fucking Alex Morono. No, I do not hate Curtis. I do not. I've just faded him. He has very much frustrated me sometimes, but I do not hate Chris Curtis. I agree with that. All right. Time for me to eat some crow. I had to eat a little crow at the beginning, and this is the biggest piece of crow I got to eat. I bet Razak Al-Hassan. So let me say, for the record, I was wrong. Joe Pyfer, we might have something here. And I say that because while I still think that he may have somewhat of a limited ceiling, what I liked from Pyfer in this fight was that when it started to go the other way, he switched it up. When when the tide started to when it looked like the tide was starting to turn on the feet, he went right to the grappling with authority. He put Al-Hassan down, and it was just like arm triangle time. So yes, I was teasing people about this being a hive mind prop, the Pyfer by sub, and it was. It was a hive-minded, we will bet Pyfer by sub, but it worked. So congratulations, whoever started that Pyfer by sub thing. Well played, sir. Poets clap. Well done. Well played. Fuck me, right? Crow for me. I bet Al-Hassan. I was feeling good about that double dog dare. And I'll tell you what, man, I don't hate myself for it either because, hey, man, that calf kick, take note. That calf kick, if Al-Hassan was maybe a little bit younger, maybe a little bit more accurate with the striking, who knows? So I like what I saw from Pyfer against the right opponent. I'll probably start looking to back him, but against the wrong opponent, man, I'm still not looking at him side-eyed, but just I still I wonder what he's going to look like when it starts to ratchet up. I still just kind of wonder. I'm having less doubts against the back half of the top 15 than I am now. I'm kind of looking like, okay, what's he going to look like against, let's say a guy like Roman? What's it going to look like against I don't know, who's someone in the top 10? What will he look like against Vettori? What will he look like against Cannonier? I mean, they're gonna, and that's the other thing too. We're gonna find out soon because I like the trajectory that they've been putting Pyfer on. Who is going to be a limited time thing. He's getting to the point where it's like, okay, you're winning these fights impressively for so long. Pretty soon, you're just gonna have to let him see what happens. against these better fighters, and I'm still just like, I don't know. Because people thought he was just going to bury Alisson on the feet, and it just didn't happen, man. A lot of people thought he was just going to knock him out. People like Piper can do whatever he wants, and it's like he had to adjust because that calf kick was bothering him visibly. Fucked his leg up, so he had to go to the grappling, and to his credit, he did. So I like the fight IQ from Piper. He is a good striker. He's a good grappler. He's well-rounded. He's starting to get some experience now. So yeah, I'm curious now. It's like it's less of like, oh, I know he's gonna get crushed. And it's like, let's see what he looks like against this guy. Let's see what he looks like against that guy. So I'm warming up to Piper as maybe being, a top 15 middleweight. But I still kind of want to see what happens. But congrats to him. Congrats to all the Piper backers. Crow for me. I was wrong. Y'all were right. There's your flowers. Nice to see you too, Zach. Hey, good shit. Yep. Good fight IQ. I will not. I'm going to be 2 cents. They're going to give Piper versus Brundage both. Oh, my God. Please give me a reasonable money line on Joe Piper versus Cody Brundage, because Joe Piper will put that motherfucker in a wooden box. Yeah, he did something to him. He did something to him. Yeah, so it's like, no, I'm not even going to hate on Piper. It's like good fight IQ for sure. And it's like I said, I'm less like questioning the guy. I'm less like fading him and more just like, I kind of want to see what he looks like now. I'm warming up to the idea of him as a top 15 middleweight. And now it's just kind of like, okay, I want to see what he looks like in these top 10 matchups. I want to see what it looks like versus Vettori or like Delidze, somebody like that. And apologies, I don't have much of a voice. You can't what? Hey, no, will you do me a favor? If Zach says something smart, will you time him out for me? If Zach says something smart to me, okay. All right. Fair enough. I almost made homie Noah prove his loyalty to the Goon Squad. All right. You're lucky. Munir Lazez got takedowns just as easy, and he sucks. Yeah, so it's like I want to see. I mean, Joe Piper does a lot of the things that the UFC likes. He finishes fights. He's marking. He is the like a poster boy for the UFC. Handsome white dude, rocking the American flag, finishing fights, saying good things on the mic. East Coast tough guy. They love it, dude. They love him some Joe Piper. Piper Muradov. I like it. See, Jackie boy, this is why you need to bring the aftermatch back. I'm not gonna give up on that, Jack. It's like Blockbuster. I know it's gonna make a comeback. I agree, man. That's what I'm saying. I want to see him versus like a top 15 middleweight leg kicker. I want to see him versus a top 15 middleweight striker or a grappler. Now it's just like, it's not like, oh, I know he's going to get crushed. It's like, I just want to see. I want to see what happens. I'm getting more intrigued intrigued. I'll say that. But yes, Crow for me. I was wrong. Zach, if you were, it sounds like you were on Joe Pfeiffer. Congratulations. That was a good bet. Glad you made money off that. But now let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the real business. The real business. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go, dude. Hold on. You know what? I don't blame myself. Give me 1 second. How you doing, little Tony? Bad? Why do you feel bad? Whose fault is if it's not my fault? It's their fault. God, I want that to be all one line. I don't want that one little fucking emoji hanging off. All right, I'm gonna have to fucking erase this. Whatever. You want to know how I feel right now? It's frustrating. Oh my fucking God. Unreal. No, I'm determined at this point. I'm just like a dog with a bone. I'm just not gonna let go of it. But there we go. There we fucking go. I'm gonna get what I want on that goddamn banner. I'm gonna get what I fucking pay for, goddamn it. You know, it's so ridiculous. They limit me to 50 banners still. I pay $25 a month for this fucking basic ass StreamYard plan. It's not even the premium plan. It's $25 a month. 25. And I can't even fucking I got a limit on my banners. And I struggle with that. Unreal. Fucking StreamYard. What do you want from me, man? I'm playing your little fucking game and you still just fucking making me jump through hoops. Unreal. Cash it, boys. Bobby Green obliterates Grant Dawson. And this is another, like, the fucking hive-mindedness. Now, once again, shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. It was the return of the MMA Locker Room Talk podcast. And I want to apologize to Big Show Picks on air publicly because he made a plant your flag clip for me to promote for the fight, and I failed to realize that he did so. Like, I feel like he told me that he was going to do it, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I kind of like forgot that he had said that, and I didn't check and didn't realize that he had sent it. And so, yeah, that's my B. And of course, it's like I've been doing it for these ones, like I did it for Ige and like some other ones, and of course, I just nailed this one. So sorry about that, show. That's my bad, brother. Fucking idiot. But yeah, wish I had done that because I acknowledge that it's a striker versus grappler. I still think that Dawson wins the fight. Maybe not 6-7, maybe more like 5-6, especially if he gets the grappling going. So I'm not just going to turn around and be like, oh, dude, yeah, I knew this was going to happen the whole time. Oh, dude, I knew it was going to be like an instant knockout. Like, no. I thought it was going to be like a third or fourth round knockout. A nutritional Dawson gets tired, that kind of deal. I did not in my wildest dreams did I picture him starching Grant Dawson with the first punch he landed. It was the first punch he landed. It wasn't the first punch he threw. He missed like it was like a 2-3. I think he threw like a cross left hook or something, or he's southpaw, so it was like a left cross right hook. But it was the first punch he landed, and it looked weird. It's like, how did Dawson just go down like that? But I think it was a combination of a few things. One, Bobby Green has underrated power. And Grant Dawson just doesn't have a good chin. He's kind of chinny. Making Bobby Green look like Francis. Like, Bobby Green hits hard. I did say, like, he put Ally Quinta out, who's a tough dude. I think he was the first guy maybe to starch Ally Quinta, but like, Bobby Green is not pillow fisted, and Grant Dawson has a chinny chin, and he got fucking chin, dude. He caught him clean. I did have an avatar of Bobby with like the at the moment of contact, but he hit him right on the chin with a left hand, a rear hand power punch. But dude, check this one out. That's a cold ass photo, dude. Bobby Green giving out a battle cry. Grant Dawson face down. That's cold as hell. So yeah, cash it. Cash it. Cash it. Dude, it is not even the premium. This $25 for basic. Basic. They'll if you buy the entire year, they'll give it to you for 20. Will not $5 off. Cool. Thanks. Thanks a bunch. It more than any other streaming anything that we pay for. It's more than Netflix. It's more they're upping the prices on ESPN Plus. Nope, not as expensive as this. Eat your heart out. Howdy, big moys. I did not either. You ain't gonna put that evil on me, Moys Audio. No, I'll stand for a lot of things, but I ain't gonna stand for that now. I attack no one's family. I attack you and you alone, sir. What's up, though, Moys? How was your weekend? Appreciate it. I appreciate it, Zach, and I won't gonna have it. I won't gonna have it. This is just stupid value. I will, again, I'm not going to be like, oh, dude, I knew this was going to happen. I, I knew Grant Dawson was going to get smoked in 30 seconds. Like, not in my wildest dreams. But I knew Bobby Green was the better striker. I knew Grant Dawson was kind of chinny. I knew he had zero fucking chance on the feet. Did not think it was going to happen this fast. Not at all. But I did say Bobby Green by knockout, boys. I mean, if we're gonna get all technical about it. No way. We landed on the moon. Okay. Okay. Now the past weekend is over. The real question is to fade. Excuse me? Excuse me, sir? Are you under the impression that you're driving this ship? Do you think you're steering the ship here, bro? Noah, get him. Noah, show your loyalty to me. Show your loyalty to me and your new appointment to the Goon Squad, and time Zach Johnson out right now. Don't ban him. Just time him out. Please. You have my commission on it. Time him out. Hey. Did we not tell him, Jackie boy? Did we not fucking tell him? Yep. Nice. Thank you. Now I know. Now I know I made the right decision. I knew I could trust you before, but I just wanted to time. This is what it was. I wanted to time Zach out, but I just thought I'd let Noah do it. The whole prove your loyalty to me, that was just for dramatic effect. What's for the cable for? That's for effect. Ay, 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 ay. All right, so just to wrap up UFC Vegas 80, picks was okay. Had to eat a little crow. Congratulations to Joe Pfeiffer and Joe Pfeiffer backers. But War Nate Mayness, War King Bobby Green. And I told y'all Bobby's gonna say something crazy. Did I not fucking tell y'all? I mean, it's not really a hot take. Bobby Green is wild, but did I not tell y'all if Bobby Green wins this fight, because this is what Bobby Green does every time he wins a fight. He gets on the microphone, and because he is crazy, he says something crazy. Fucking begging DC to he's like, man, I got my dogs in the bag. He's like, can I bring my dogs out here? And he's like, Bobby, I don't think we can do that, man. He's like, why? He's like, who cares? It's over. The fight's over. And he's like, Bobby, I don't think we can do that, man. And he was just like, oh man. He's like, just could not like, oh, this is the biggest win of my career, probably. Not the biggest moment. It's just like, let me bring my dogs out. He's like, he's got like 4 dogs somewhere backstage and begging Cormier. He's like, come on, man, please, please. He's just wild, dude. And this is why I love Bobby Green. Bobby Green is my favorite kind of action fighter. He doesn't always win, but when he does, it usually either looks sweet or it's something crazy like this. And every time he wins, he gets on the mic and says something wild. Because he's a wild fucking dude. That's what I was saying Friday, man. What you see is what you get. You cannot out crazy Bobby Green. The people that thought that like Grant Dawson was getting in his head or something, it's like you can't. That doesn't work. It doesn't work with a crazy person. Because if you try and like say something to them and like try and intimidate them, they just like it just gets scrambled. They don't even know what the fuck you're talking about because they're just gonna say something crazier. They're not even listening to you. And like Bobby is a nice guy. I believe that. I believe Bobby Green is a good dude. He's just insane. But I like that, eh? I like that. I like that in an action fighter. I like that in a dude that's just wild. He's just a doesn't give a fuck fighter. But he's a good fighter too. He's a high-end action fighter. And I could not be happier that Bobby Green got this victory in this huge fucking spot and that he's gonna get it back. Could not be happier this dude's gonna get it back. And you know what? He's gonna get an even bigger fight. And he's going to get an even bigger bag now, boys. So that's fucking dope. War King Bobby Green. Get you another one, Bo. Get you another big bag, Bobo. But that is a cold-ass photo, if I do say so myself. That photo cold as hell. That's right. You heard right. That's right. God. Yeah. He interviewed. What? Oh, yeah, yeah. No, he was there. Yeah, DC was the one giving the post-fight interview. The first thing on Bobby's mind was, could you imagine that, dude? Like, I mean, I'm not gonna be presumptuous, but if you had to guess, what kind of breed do you think Bobby's dogs are? Well, fruit fly in my coffee, and that is the end of that. that is the end of that because that fruit fly has been down the drain. It's been down the drain or somewhere nasty, and that's the end of that. Hey, those were nice seats, dude. Those are good. I didn't see that. Did the orange win? I'm not even trying to like rub it in your face if they didn't. I genuinely don't know. The Arkansas didn't win. Got fucking beat by Ole Miss. Poodles. Yeah, he's got a fucking Datsun. Nah, I would say either. I bet he's got a rot, dude. A rot, a pit, maybe German Shepherd. These ain't our seats. That happened the last Orioles game that we went to. It's weird because it's weird the way they have. If you've ever been to Camden Yards, it's the way they have the seats. They count down, but they also have it so where like it almost looks like you're in one section when you're in the other one. Especially when it's confusing when they're in adjacent sections. I'm not doing a good job of describing it, but it's like it's just kind of weird. So long story short, we were in the wrong seats. And we weren't far from our seats. They were like one little section over, but it was just like embarrassing. It was like, oh my God. And we've been sitting there for like 2 or 3 innings. And it's like, oh, God damn it. All right. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh shit. Got you. She got you, Bo. Well, happy belated birthday. What says great? All right, man. Well, to recap, yeah. Faded the echo chamber. I didn't really fade anybody, honestly. I just backed Bobby Green. This is one of the this is how I've kept my head above water. This is how I have remained profitable for the second year in a row, trusting my instincts, not overthinking it, and just pulling the trigger when I see a crazy line. It worked to great effect in this on this card with Mayness and Bobby Green. I made money on this card. I made just shy of 2 units profit. The picks were okay, but I did hold serve at 62.5%. Correct predictions. The betting results for that card are as follows. Made just about 2 units profit, and we are rolling along nicely. That is my results on the year, and that is my recap of UFC Vegas 80. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope y'all had a good UFC Vegas 80, and if you didn't, we'll get them next week, boys. Oh, they did. Oh, we would have. We didn't like. They came. They came for their seats. Like we think those are. I think those are our seats, and we're like, oh fuck, they are. Are you sure? And they're like, yeah. But it was like we were very close. Like, and that was the embarrassing thing too. Is like it wasn't like we were in totally the wrong spot. We were literally just like a few not. We were in the very next section, but it was like the very adjacent one. So it's like we were looking right at them, and everyone could see it. Like, oh God. But I mean, it was a baseball game. But after a little bit, no one even noticed. But yeah, you have to. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, boys, I think it is time to reload the bubbler, the new bubbler. I think it is time to switch gears because it is a very special fight week. And I'm not just trying to sound dramatic. My voice is fucked up because I was screaming my fucking ass off at Maynes and Bobby Green. That's the best, man. I realized after almost 2 full years of betting that those are the best. Betting UFC, when your fighter wins by knockout. I mean, submissions are really cool too, but for me, that's my favorite. When my dude wins by knockout, that feeling of cashing the bet in that kind of devastating fashion when the ref steps. I mean, obviously, the best is when they go out cold, and there's no. But like when you can see the end coming, waiting for the ref to step in, and as soon as they do, it's just like, yeah, oh my god, yes, god, like, dude, I was screaming, and so my voice is fucking gone. Now, where were we? Where were we, gentlemen? Oh, yeah. I was about to smoke this new bubbler. Shout out Daily High Club. Shout out Cagney. That's what I've dubbed my new piece here. It is a small handheld bubbler in the shape of a 1920s mobster car. Like I said, the mouthpiece comes out of the side as a gangster would with a Tommy gun. This thing rips. Like I said, not quite as powerful as a full-size bong, but definitely very powerful for a bubbler. You can take big, smooth hits with it, and I will do just that right now. Cheers, gentlemen. Mindo Purps is the flavor of the day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a picture right now. Take a picture of this right now. I'll drop it in the dome so y'all can see what the hell I'm talking about. Y'all can see what the hell I'm talking about. Out of the picture. Get that out of the dumb thing out of the picture. Make sure it looks cool now. Yeah, dude. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna put this picture in the dome because this thing is so awesome, man. This is like my favorite new piece. What's the only new piece? Well, no, that's not true, but it's my favorite new piece. Old Cagney. Yeah, I gotta publish. See? Struck the binger, see? The dome. Okay. GIF, no photo, idiot. There we go. Alrighty. I love this thing, man. And yes, I shouted out your dancing toddler, Zach. Are you fucking happy now? Today ain't the day, dude. All right. Back to business. Playtime is over. It's time to get down to business. UFC Vegas 80 talk is over. It is now Dana White Contender Series, Season 7, Week 10, a.k.a. King Hickson Zinedine Fight Week. Hickson, the King Zinedine, is fighting this week on Dana White Contender Series. He is in the co-main event versus another Brazilian dude. I can't remember his name. Andre Lima. Is that his name? Hickson Zinedine. I believe that's his opponent's name. Zinedine. Hickson Tai Zinedine Bueno is, I think, his full name. Yes, Andre Lima. I was correct about that. He's fighting Andre Lima in the co-main event of Contender Series this week. When I say Hickson is the homie, as far as fighters go, I mean that. Hickson he's not the only fighter that we've ever had in the Dome, but he's the only fighter that really fucks with the Dome like that. That consistently comes in. Like Ghost Pepper will pop in every now and then, but Hickson, he's been really busy lately, but Hickson will actually come in, say what's up. Dude, he is the only, and I mean only fighter that follows me on Twitter or X. The only one. I've had certain fighters like certain things that I posted. I fucking made a comment on one of Adesanya's posts and he liked it, but Rickson is the only fighter that follows me back. So shout out to Rickson Zenidim. And not only is he the only fighter that follows me back, but he's the only fighter that really fucks with the dome like that. So shout out to the dome. In here strong as usual. But the king is fighting this week, boys. Prepare for battle. Ready the troops. We go into war this week. Figuratively speaking, of course. Excuse me. Scarfed down a sandwich during intermission, so apologize if it repeats on me. Tell him. Yep. True story. As I acknowledged, yes, as I acknowledged, Ghost Pepper does fuck with the dome. But Rickson does too. And he's been fucking with the dome. Like, he was in there just the other night. Like yesterday or the day before. Rickson's a real one, dude. He's a fucking cool dude. He fucks with the dome. He actually follows me back on Twitter. The only fucking fighter that does that. The only fighter of any mention, anyway. I think I might, like, I'm mutuals with a couple amateur fighters, but Rickson's like the only pro fighter that does. I mean, Gary Goodridge follows everybody. Everyone knows Goodridge is a fucking one of the nicest dudes there is and follows everybody, so that doesn't count. But shout out to Gary Goodridge. He's cool as shit. But Rickson is too, and Rickson is fighting mañana, gentlemen. And it's time. Like Noah said, 2 years in the making. Co-main event. As far as breaking down his opponent, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Rickson's the better fighter. He's got more experience. This other dude has kickboxing experience, but I don't think his hands are as good as Rickson. And he's definitely not the better grappler. Rickson either going to choke this dude or he's going to knock him out. And if he doesn't, he's going to be trying to do it the entire time. What I do know about Rickson, I do know this. That dude is going to come into this fight with the meanest of intentions. Rickson is a cool dude, but if you watch him when he fights, he's fucking mean, man. He's trying to hurt his opponent. I know he doesn't have that many knockouts, but if you look at that last one he has, he's got hands, dude. He's got clean boxing. Nice, tidy left hook. I think he's going to fuck this dude up. I think he's either knock him out or club and sub him. But, yeah. It don't even matter what, even if it's a decision. Riding with the homie this week. I got money on Rickson. I hope everyone else in the dome does too. I know that's a given. That goes without saying. Of course. Excuse me. Apologies. But, yeah, man. We riding with the homie this week, man. And I cannot believe it. But Rickson, the King Zenidim, is the underdog. Shout out to the dome. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to my dude Aaron the dog. Tune in Wednesday. Aaron and I are going to continue the Cosmic Countdown. I'll talk a little bit more of that at the end of the stream. But yeah. Tomorrow is Rickson time. It's Rickson fight week, boys. I haven't even looked at the upcoming UFC card this weekend. Don't care. Don't know. Don't care. Only thing I give a fuck about right now is Rickson, the King Zenidim, making his Contender Series debut and showing the fuck out. The dude is motivated like a mugger fugger. motivated as a motherfucker. I was waiting fiendishly on my BetParks app. Shout out to BetParks. Not trying to be a fucking bookie bootlicker or anything, but you know, BetParks has been working. It's allowed me to bet Contender Series, so I'll at least give them that. And dude, Hickson, our old bud Hickson, boys, opened up on the book that I'm using at plus 185. And you bet your fucking sweet ass I bet it. What do you say, Jackie boy? Roll the dice, don't think twice. Next week's diet could be beans and rice. Shush. You ain't got to tell me twice. Got a unit and a half on the homie. It's the only thing I'm betting. Ride or die this week, gents. If we die, we died on Zenadine Hill. Tell the world our story, and tell them we rolled with the homie, and we do it again. But nah, man, he's gonna finish this, dude. Hickson knows what's on the line. You can tell. You can almost feel through his like posts and shit how much he wants this. We know how much the dude wants this. He's been wanting it for 2 years straight. Some bullshit happened. He should have been debuted on Contender Series, but he's still young. He's 24. The other guy's young too, but he's 24 and he's got 15 fights. And the dude he lost to is a good fighter too. Another dude with like 15 fights only has 1 loss. And the dude that dude lost to is another fighter, 15-1 or 15-2. Hickson's the better fighter. He has more experience. He's a way better grappler. He's going to finish this dude. I can't believe he's the underdog like that. Wow. Let's fucking go. I mean, what more is there to say? I mean, y'all can talk about the rest of the card. I don't even really give a fuck. I'm just going to be watching the rest, just pre-gaming for the homie. Couldn't be happier for the dude to be getting his shot. I know that he's going to give it his all. And win, lose, or draw, I will always be a Hickson Zenadine fan. Because like I said, he's the only dude to follow me back. The only mutual that I have that's a pro fighter. So yeah, fucks with him. I love it. I love it. Then we cash in. I believe a sub. So if he subs him, that's covered in the Hickson money line, right? I believe so. Yes, I like it. Yes, Hickson by sub. Yes, for the boys, for the gents. Hickson by sub. Hell fuck yeah, bud. Hell yes. Oh, it dropped already. Like that, don't we, boys? Got him at plus 185 last night, Playboy. I was waiting with bated breath. But dude, I must have logged into BetParks at least half a dozen times and just like frustrated. My wife's like, what is wrong with you? It's like, fucking, I'm going to BetParks and bet Hickson. Fucking let me do it. It's like, fucking relax. I saw it and it's like that one, yeah, I know y'all have seen it on Twitter, the meme of that fucking gamer nerd or whatever, where he's like hits the achievement and he's like, he's got his like fingers in front of his mouth. And a lot of people were using it to like, they'd be like, Poirier fans when Dustin breathed or something like that's what I was like when I saw Hickson fight. Yeah, and that dude's good. It's not like he lost to some that dude is like 15-1 too, and the one dude that guy lost to is the same, like 15-1, 15-2. It's like they're all like their only losses to another good fighter who has a similar record. It's like Hickson, the dude he lost to, and the dude that dude lost to are all like good fighters with more experience than this guy. Can't believe this dude is a favorite. Yeah, he's got kickboxing experience, but Hickson got better hands. And if it gets hairy on the feet, you know what time it is? I seen Hickson do some wrestling. He gonna wrap that boy up, dump him, choke him. Or if he wants to get feisty on the feet, Hickson, I'm telling you, dude, I seen that last Hickson knockout. What was a clean left hook. Boy, don't want to fucking pocket box with Hickson's Zenadine. Tell you that. And if it does get hairy, boom, takedown, choke him. Hickson ain't fucking around in this fight, dude. Even if he doesn't finish the guy, he is going to be going for it. Dude, you want to talk about a dog that's going to fight for your money? I mean, I was going to bet him regardless, but now I don't even have to worry about, do I try and find a prop? Nope. Plus 185. Please. I'm stupid, but I ain't that stupid. Boom. Bet. Insta bet. Oh. But yeah, go look at the dude he lost to. And then go look at the dude that dude lost to. They're all like 14-1, 15-2. Like, they're all good fighters. But yeah, I like that Jackie boy. He'll get Hicks on. Get it? Oh, that classic Jackie boy play on words. Yeah, man. Yeah. I got it at plus 185, plus 185. Unit and a half to win 4.2. Let's fucking go. Couldn't be prouder to see Hickson get his shot on Contender Series, and I truly think he's going to make the most of it. But shit, boys, that's about all I got. Looks like this is going to be a nice, tidy 2-hour stream. You know? So yeah, what am I looking at here? Make sure I covered everything. Yeah, I think we touched on everything, dude. We covered everything that I wanted to. Up next for myself, I will be back Wednesday on this channel. Make sure y'all tune in. Aaron the dog and myself will be continuing the Cosmic Countdown. We'll be doing numbers 95 through 91 this week. But that's about it, boys. I want to thank you all for coming through. We peaked out at 7. Not bad. Friday. But yeah, held serve. Excuse me. Held serve on the picks. Did better with the bets. And really looking forward to seeing Hickson fight tomorrow. Be getting excited, dude. Tomorrow's going to be fun. It starts with a slow rumble and builds. Dead man walking. Ay. That's all I got, though, boys. Any final words? Say them now. Good job, Jackie boy. You caught it. I knew once people saw him as an underdog, especially, I mean, there's some decent sized bettors that reside in the dome. There's a couple whale-like creatures that exist in the dome. I am not one of them, of course. I know that might surprise some of you, but no, I'm not. I am on the lower end. I am definitely on the piker end of the spectrum when it comes to gambling in the dome. Definitely. Cole Herfinitely. But there are some dudes that be, well over $100 a unit bettors in the dome. They see Hickson that plus money. They know what time it is. So yeah, I would not be surprised if the dome has actually moved the line this week. That's not, I know we say that a lot, like throw that out in jest, but it really wouldn't surprise me, man. As many sharp dudes as there are in our group chat, and some of them be betting with real fucking money. So hey, you like that? Old Cagney? See? Hits from the bubbler, see? It kind of, the mouthpiece comes out of the side like a gangster with a Tommy gun. Shooting at the coppers, see? Check the dome. Oh shit. Hold on, let me see. Let me check the dome. Check the dome. Shout out to the dome, boys. What we got going on here? Oh my god, that's fucking dope. That's pimp. Nah. Somebody gonna make it their profile picture. You better believe it. But yeah, it's King Hickson fight week. Tomorrow we ride. And hopefully we cash. I think we will. I think Hickson's going to choke this dude. The more I think about it, yeah, club and sub, or just straight up like ducks under, catches a kick, or ducks under a kick. Like Hickson's tough. He's only lost to a good fighter that has, again, the guy he lost to has twice the experience of this dude. Hickson's tough. He's mentally tough. He's mean, and he's a way more well-rounded fighter. And he does have striking experience himself, and I think he's got better hands. Yeah, maybe this dude has more kickboxing experience, but I think Hickson's a tidier boxer, and yeah, I think he's just the better fighter. Can't believe he's the underdog. Win, lose, or draw, riding with the homie. I would have, but as an underdog, shit. Shush. The fuck out of here. You gotta tell me twice. Yeah, man, it's this Daily High Club thing. One of my wife's good friends, like a friend of the family, gave this to her as a birthday present. It's like a 3-month subscription to Daily High Club. So we got another one coming. The last month was dinosaurs, so we got that pink fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex bubbler. That's my wife's. This one's mine. She, blessed me with it. But yeah, I named this one, and yeah. I wonder what the next month's going to be, though. I think they give you a preview, but I don't think we've seen it yet. Oh, God, I know. But it's all good. Hey, man, I'm only betting 1.5 units. So even if I lose it, I'm happy to throw that away on Hickson in support. And like I said, win, lose, or draw, I'm still going to be a Hickson Zinedine fan. But I think he's you saw that picture with King Bobby Green. That's 2 kings. You can't tell me that's a coincidence. That ain't no coinky dink. I think he's about to whoop this dude. Let's fucking go. Let's carry that good energy, harness energy, block, bat. It's a flow, Jackie boy. Feel it. Feel it, boys. Let's fucking go. on that note, I'm going to wrap this one up. Yeah, man. So it was a pretty good episode. All things are said and done. Thank you to everyone that came through, showed me support. Homie Noah got bestowed his superpowers. Appreciate all the support, the consistent support that he showed me, and the Dome in general, man. Shout out to the Dome. Shout out to my dude Aaron the dog. Aaron and I will be continuing the Cosmic Countdown this Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tune in to that if you like talking movies. Appreciate everyone that came through last time. And yeah, got another good episode lined up for y'all. Thursday, I will be back on the MMA Locker Room Talk podcast. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio, in particular Big Show, Money Mills. And yeah, last week, Cal came on as a guest. Looking forward to seeing if we have another guest this week. And yeah, just looking forward to chopping it up with the boys about this week's fights. I need to actually take a look at them. But yeah, I will work that into watching movies. And tomorrow, y'all know what time it is. King Hickson Fight Week, baby. Riding for the homie. Let's fucking go. And yeah, that's my Friday. I'll be back for another UFC weigh-in stream, and I may or may not be joined by a special guest. I have to wait for confirmation on that, so I don't want to jump the gun, but it's a possibility. So I will keep y'all updated on that as details emerge. But yeah, man, thank y'all for coming through. I hope y'all have a great week. It was a great weekend, and I think we're going to have another good weekend. So best of luck to you, gentlemen, with all your greasy little plays this week, you lovable D-Gens use. And yeah, man, hope to see y'all on the next one. It's been just my 2 cents, and I'll catch you, boys. Peace.